guys, what is going on? Blobs is back. Welcome back to another episode of Top Drives and another episode of What Can You Get From That Pack Review. I hope I'm doing it in time. I think I am. Less than 24 hours have passed since the Tri-Series for anybody in any region. Well, by the time I post this, honestly, just it'll be like 18 hours into the European region of the final, and maybe about like 12 hours into the American region of the final. Yeah, okay, cool. So, pack we're reviewing today, as always, Tri-Series Final Titanium. We're gonna be opening this later on in the video, so stay tuned for that as well. We got a special guest coming over to open this pack for us. And yeah, let me just show you. I've already joined the final. I'm doing something I've not done in many years at this point. I joined the final the moment it started, like the first second. And yeah, I can confidently tell you, don't do this still. A lot of people, they don't join the final right away because obviously like it's gonna be a bad time, right? All the pay to wins join at the same time. But I was thinking, you know what? At this point, maybe everyone has realized that everyone is shying away from the first second of the final, that everyone just goes to other areas now. No, not a good idea. I'll show you right now. I mean, my hand isn't the greatest, all right? I got 3 legends, and this is Top Drives nowadays. When you got 3 legends in your hand, you can confidently say, yeah, it's not the greatest, So this is what I'm using. KTM Expo Max, Spiker C8 Max, and just cards I've had from the past. I'm currently in 34th, and we're already going up against, like, triple Zenvos. This guy, 1 Zenvo, some good epics. This one's probably the weakest. But that's a pretty good one. The C8 is a great little dragster. C8 is a great one. I mean, even Godwolves are crying out loud has that. This guy has, Zenvo, Donk, Remac, 1 Zenvo, 1 KTM, 1 Donk. And again, if you don't have a Remac in this final, you are done. You are actually done. And I will tell you why. Let's go up against the conglomerate, okay? I've got 11,000 trophies, by the way, okay? Max. Remac, and he's like in the 34th position. We're gonna lose this, but I just want to show you how much we're gonna lose by on that 1 mile. It's going to be absolutely absurd. Waterfront drag, I mean, is that drag spec? What is this? 2.3? That's 212. Wow. Okay, yeah, let's just show you. But anyway, I knew that I didn't have a chance for this final anyway. I don't own a Remac, I don't own any Zenvos, anything like that. Yeah, I just didn't know that it was going to be this bad. I really didn't know it was going to be this bad. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I've joined the first second. Literally the first second. I couldn't look at that. 134 point difference if you have a Remac or not. I mean, obviously, like, that's going to be that's going to be the difference. That's going to be the difference. But anyway, that is that. We're going to review the pack, though. As always, our ranks, Der Kaiser, Versatile, requires some criteria, special tag, challenge, and of course, Robin's Wondrous World of plus and minus 3 RQ. Let's get on with the donks. I want to talk about all the ultra donks, if I may. I do not like the Donkavorts. They are trying to be a Lotus or a Caterham, but they're failing so badly at it because they suck at handling. They honestly do. I'm pretty sure Giselle's CLA handles better than some of these donks. Okay, that might be a stretch, but still, I mean, 78 for a D10. Is it really that bad? I've never driven a donk in real life. I've never even seen a donk in real life, but with those propulsions, is it really that terrible? 78 stock. Anyway, let's talk about it right now. I own all of these donks. I can show you right here. A lot of these cars, I mean, a lot of people own. I own it too. If I just put donk. As you can see, I have a lot of these. They're all fully upgraded, and I never use them. D8 Z-Tech Sport, I've had it for 1,000 days, over 1,000 days, 62 races. This one right here, the S88C, 48. They're terrible, and they're all gonna go here. If anything, yeah, I think that they're also out of their depth. Like the Doggavort S88C could be a 50, maybe a 49 even, They're all terrible. I hate all of them. Rampage RT, I have this too. And it doesn't get a lot of use because it has all surface tires instead of off-road tires. 7 races, but it's 100% win ratio, but I've had it for almost a year. Yeah, again, no. Maybe a special tag challenge. Does it deserve to be out of that plus or 3? Does it deserve to be a 51? Does it deserve to be a 50? The reality is, whether it's a 51 or 54, I wouldn't be using it all the same. I'm also going to bump up the Cosworth a little bit more. That's a little bit more useful. I think I have the D8 Cosworth. I think I have drag spec, right? Because I needed it for, it's drag spec for a special tag challenge, maybe? No, it's just 233. Never mind. But yeah, okay, that special tag challenge, sure. Photo is cool. All right, let's talk about the Buforis. Both the Buforis, in my opinion, are in Robin's Wonders World of +3 minus RQ. The Bufori Geneva 6.4 was a fantastic City Street Small and Ocean City Street car when it was RQ like 52, 53. It was great then, but you know, it's one of those cars that suffered from the car correction change. It went up by too much. It got overcorrected. 58 on that thing is way too high. Same thing with the regular Bufori. 55, way too high. I mean, where it was before the car correction change is like a 51 and a 52 was a pretty good place. I would say that the 6.4 was a pretty decent Ultra. It wasn't great, but it was a decent Ultra if you knew where to use it as a 52. It was the best 52 for City Street Small. It was the best 50, the 6.4. It was the best 52 for Ocean City Streets. But now if you rank it against 58s and stuff, it's below. It's down below. And I wouldn't even put it on any other track set. It's not going to shine on a slalom or a G-Force or a drag or anything like that. So yeah, Wonders World +3 minus. The Buick Envision, I'll say requires some criteria. It's an RQ50, but it handles well. It's kind of light. I think it's like 1,008 kilograms, so it's not light, but it's not like 2-ton, like, you know, SUV heavy. Good on a car park, decent on the G-Force, but I would still rather use a Maserati Kamal over the Envision. But they're both pretty decent. They're both 50. They're both 4-wheel drive standard and with AC handling. Wow, yeah, there you go. So those are all the Ultra Rares, guys. Yeah, shitty pack for Ultra Rares, honestly. And if you're going to be opening a lot of these packs, if you're going to be opening like the Platinums, for example, or yeah, the Platinums that give you at least a minimum of 2 Ultra Rares from this tag, you're going to be seeing a lot of duplicates from this. And the fact that the RQ50, the lowest RQ Ultra, is the best one there kind of speaks volume, honestly. All right, moving on to Epics. There's a lot of trash here too. Dongs, again, they're just terrible. This thing should have never gone up to be an Epic, honestly. It should go back down to a 64. It wasn't even a good 64. That's the thing. That thing gets smoked by the Zenith, right? I'm not saying that the Zenith should go 65. I don't think the Zenith should be an Epic. I just think that the Dong shouldn't be a 65. It's stupid. Bufori CS. Still a 65, didn't go down. I think it would be a wonderful 64. But outside of that, I don't think it's a terrible car. I just think it requires a special tag challenge. It's 100 handling when you can get out of that. It's just that, yeah, 64 would be a wonderful Epic, a wonderful Ultra Rare. 65, not a car that anybody wants to fully upgrade. You know what I mean? Moving on, Spiker C8, the swap, all the Spikers that used to be Ultra that have gone up, and even the ones that are in between, like the Labiole and the Spiker Elerion or whatever. All of these are just kind of terrible, honestly. Robin's Wonders World +/- 3 RQ. Yeah, I think so. Should they have stayed as a 64? Yeah, I think some of them should be 64s and other 65s. Maybe this as a 65 and then these as a 64, 62. You know where they were before? I like that dynamic of the Holden the Fiji being the Epic. I think the Holden the Fiji was a little bit too dominant. But, you know, they were pushing it with the Spikers, right? They were pushing with the Spikers. They were pushing with the Countach 25th. The fact that the Tamura is the best Ultra dragster again just brings us back to 2018, right? Where it feels like we're regressing a little bit. The Fiji was overpowered. The M5 was overpowered. Both of those dragsters going up to Epic, I get that, right? Even things like the Alpha Tipos or the Lancia, I get that. But the Spikers were pushing it. I think they're way too far up in RQ. And as always, guys, this is a good time for me to say that, as always with these videos, it's my personal opinion based off my experiences with the game over, you know, the course of 7 going to 8 years now. So take it what you will. Moving on to the rest of these. I mean, again, they're just terrible. The Zagato, the C12 Zagato. Oh man, I mean, like, I guess you can say it requires a special tag challenge instead of C8 Illyrion, because I have that. I have the C8 Zagato. I have it fully upgraded. It's not listed here though. Maybe if I do Zagato. Yeah, I fully upgraded this for a special tag challenge many moons ago. I forgot what it was. It was relatively useful for Horror Show as well. But again, I didn't do well in Horror Show. I didn't win the Legendary Prize card for that. I've owned it for 1,638 days, and I've used it less than 200 times. And the only other time I'll probably be using this again for Semina's collection, right? That's coming up soon. So, you know, the 3 times in the entire history of me owning this car, C12. I call it C8 earlier. C12 Zagato. Were all from special tag challenges. That is all. So maybe because of that, requires a special tag challenge. Literally, the only 3 times. I've only used it twice, and I think I'll be using it again for Samina's collection. That's it. Special tag challenge. That's all there is to it. Isama! This thing was great when it was like, you know, it had like 112 MRA. That has changed. Handles a little better. 0 to 60 is a little bit lower. I don't use it, honestly. I think Robin's Wondrous World, or maybe Special Tag. Special Tag. I'll give it Special Tag Challenge. Spiker D12, versatile. I use it like twice a month in a daily. So yeah, that's versatile. Pretty decent. It's got a super high top speed. That's its niche. It even beats legendaries. I would take that over a Bentayga sometimes, depending on the track set. Spiker Laturby, again, special tag challenge. KTM Expo, special tag challenge. Donkavort D8, special tag challenge. What else? Expo R, maybe it requires some criteria. It feels a little bit wrong to put in special tag challenge. Okay, Spiker C8 Spider T. This is going to be a pretty useful card to own for this final right now. I have it fully upgraded on Gawoms, and it's amazing. It's my best epic on Gawoms. And it's a good epic still. It's a good epic still. Yeah, I'll give that versatile. It's a great card. It's like the Dutch Hellcat. I don't have it fully upgraded, but it's honestly a good one to have. The C8 Preleator I also own, but it's trying to be a hybrid jack of all trades, master of none. If I want to use a dragster, I'll go Spiker C8. I have the C8 Preleator fully upgraded. Again, it was for like I think it was In the Shadows or something like that. Special tag, but you know, it's one of the better cards. I'm putting it requires some criteria. Before BMS R1, that's pretty good. I'll give it versatile as well. I've got one of those fully upgraded. Won me a Tri-Series. Also is useful in a special tag. And I get to use it in clubs. It's not too bad. I do use this before I would say it, let's see. Let's have a look at the real numbers here, guys. 209, but in 533 days, 89% win ratio. That's not bad. That's not bad. Considering that we've seen some cars today where it's like less than 200 races in over 1,000 days. Yeah, this is okay. I use it like, you know, once every 2 days. That's all right. Donkavorts. Ooh, these Donkavorts are the better ones, but I don't want to put them in a super high tier. I'm gonna put this one in versatile, this one in require some criteria, then this one in special tag challenge. It makes sense. This all makes sense, by the way, in terms of RQ. That's 78, that's 77, that's 76, and that makes sense because this is the best, second best, third best. Only problems with donks is that the country that they come from, you don't use them often, right? I'm glad that we have like a final dedicated to these countries for once, because we're never going to see them in clubs. We're never going to see them, or we're barely going to see them in a multiplayer event. But then again, you know, even though they have highlighted this, you know, niche, countries with less than 50 cars, none of these cars are winning you a Tri-Series. Again, none of these cars are winning a Tri-Series because we're going to jump into the final. Once again, look at this. I mean, yeah, okay, he's using the best one, 78, great. He's using this, but I'm going to beat him, right? I'm going to beat him. He's using those max epics, but I'm still going to beat him. It would be funny if I don't now. So we're going to lose the 1 mile. We're going to win the waterfront. We're going to win this one as well. We're going to win this one as well. And then we're going to win the waterfront. So even though he has those epics, he's got the 78, the best epic Donkavort that you can get. He's got it fully upgraded. He is here. This player that I'm racing against is in the 54th place, and I'm beating him by 2 stars, and he's going to go lower. You know, like, the reality is, it's a great epic, but we're living in an age where in the Tri-Series, only the legends are going to win you the big dogs now. You know, even a great epic can't really do that. C8 Preleator Spider, I'm going to put it with the Preleator. These two are kind of just require some criteria. And then the Expo RR, I think, is the only epic that I would genuinely put it in Der Kaiser, and that's it. Now, moving on to the legendaries. I think this is the real selling point for this pack. If you want to open this pack, by God, you want a legend. You want a legend. Because there isn't really a bad legend here. I think every single one of them has their uses. I think the only one where I think is a bit trash is the Lycan Hypersport, because, you know, 89 handling, it doesn't really have the MRA, and it's really only in that RQ because it's got a low 0 to 60. That's about it. Zenvos, they all have got MRA. The Remac is amazing. I mean, let's get through it. I think we're going to put the KTM Expo GT in versatile. It's kind of like an Austrian Viper Viper ACR, but it doesn't have the same utility as the ACR because it's Austrian. And then we have the Lycan. Again, like this one, versatile. That's I'm being nice putting it in versatile. But honestly, everything else, the legends, they're just a win, right? The King Donk. We've got like the Remac, it's amazing. The Genesis, you know, these are the 2 cars that you want to get. The Genesis and the Remac, those 2 are phenomenal machines. All of the Zenvos are great as well, so I'm just gonna put them all at the top. I'm just gonna put them all at the top. So if you want to open this pack, guys, it's really just gonna be down to the legends, and that's why I think that if you're gonna be opening any pack in the final, the titanium's gonna give you the best odds because it's 20%. You can get 5% from the platinums. But, you know, the platinums is really like if you're looking for an epic, and the epics aren't really that great. If you can pull a C8 or a D12, D12 will be nice, but not for the final. C8, I think, honestly, out of every single epic in this final, the only 2 epics that maybe, just maybe, might give you a shot in the final will be the C8 and the D8. That's it. Everything else, not a chance. But anyway, guys, like I said, stay tuned. We have the titanium pack that we want to open. We obviously have a 20% chance at a legend and 80% is an epic. It's your cue, my boy, our special guest. You have seen him before and you're gonna see him again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the legendary. Come in, Gooseman. Take the stage. Look at that. Enthusiasm of life coming in right now. Look at this man. All right, yeah. When you like, open the pack. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's all. Yeah, this is all the gold we have. We have 5,100 gold, and this is 4,700. Right. So we won't have a lot after this. Okay, well, before Geneva, can we go at least double epic? Yes, at least double epic. All right, Ian. Tell me when, Gooseman. Yeah, alright, that kind of sucked. Okay, alright. Well, yeah, it wouldn't be like that. I mean, if we pulled a 20% legend, it was an instant win. But that's the point of the pack, right? If you get a legend, you get a legend. If not, we got 2 epics. So, fused material. But for what? Because there's nothing on upgrading in this. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Let me know down in the comments below if you're going for the final. But guys, a real reality check. This is what we're coming up against, right? This is what we're racing. If you can't even beat what you're seeing here on the screen, you know, like, don't even bother upgrading anything. Honestly, don't even bother upgrading anything at all. You know, I might even lose this because it's the Ocean City Streets. Well, it's only by 50. All right, well, 250, we take that. I mean, I'm just gonna, you know, let's just. I have one more pack to open. It's the carbon fiber, but I can't do that right now. I need to upgrade a couple more cars and stuff like that. It's yeah, again, Zenvo, Remac, 2 Zenvos, that's a test bull, 207. That's a 209. That was just 323. Yeah, it is. Wow. Yeah, Remac again. It's absurd. It's genuinely absurd how tough this final is. It's a write-off for me. It is a write-off. That's another one. Everyone has just have these upgraded too, huh? And I can't put you anywhere. Maybe put you there. Maybe. Do we even win these? I don't know. I should have switched to 2 King Dogs. I don't know, man. 50. Yeah, okay, 250. 16th, tier 2. Can we break the top, though? Can we break the top? I feel like if we actually get... Can we see Richard? Because if we can see Richard's hand, then we know what's in 12th. We can't. This is probably 13th. So, Remac, 2 Zenvos, Remac, and 3 Zenvos, Remac is GG's. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back.